Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm here with a very special guest. Please introduce yourself.
Hello everybody, my name is Robert Burale, aka the coach from Buhalalira Busia, the blackest man in Busia. Hi, thank you for having me.
Well, thank you for coming here.
My pleasure.
Well, lately there has been an outbreak of teens acting inappropriately. What are your views on this?
I think it's a bit of, it's a two-sided one. Both parents have messed up and the digital era. When we were growing up, we didn't have a lot of information from the digital era, digital space. There's an overload of information. But also parents have become too busy. We are investing for our children and not investing in our children. So we are letting phones, computers and laptops to raise our children. Yet in that space, there are many dangerous things. Gone are the days where parents would sit around a dinner table and just play with the kids, chat for 2-3 hours. People have become too busy. And guess what? The children are looking for people to raise them, and there's nobody. So where else will they go? Facebook, Instagram, everywhere. And suddenly there's the good, the bad, and the ugly there.
Well, for you as a single parent, how is it for you raising a teen?
It's challenging. My daughter is 15 now. It's very challenging because now the conversation has changed. Now we are not talking about, Dad, I want a teddy bear. Now, Dad, don't hold my hand in front of people. You're embarrassing me. You know, times have changed. When you get to a certain age, you know there are things that you don't want your father to do. So it's challenging but exciting at the same time, seeing this girl growing into a very well-mannered, well-behaved child. But also every day I pray, hoping that she will not fall into the wrong company. Because today you're okay, tomorrow you go into the wrong company and you lose direction completely. But I'm excited. It's fun. But I have to be there with her a lot of times, talk to her. Because if I don't talk to her, social media will talk to her. And that's dangerous.
As a society, throughout the past years has changed. And to you, in your perspective, what do you think about it?
I think, yes, society has changed a great deal, largely because of westernization, especially the African culture. We're trying to ape what the Europeans are doing. We are almost taking everything. I mean, not everything is bad, but sadly we're taking the good and the very bad and you're trying to bring them into our society. And I don't think we've been raised like that. I mean, let me hasten to add that if our great-grandfathers got up from the grave, they would just say, please, let me go back where I came from, because they would find a lot of very wrong things happening. What we need to do is go back to our culture. Yes, we have been told culture is boring, but there's a part of our culture that keeps us very, very balanced on the straight and narrow, and I think we need to go back to those days. The days where we all take the whole family and go sit with grandma in the village. Now kids will tell you, no, I don't want grandma. I have a YouTube meeting. We are going to slay, you know. What are we slaying about? You understand? I mean, we are having old slay queens, mid-level slay queens, and toddler slay queens. So you can imagine a slay queen at the age of 7. What will they do at the age of 15? They'll be the chairman of the Slay Queen Association. So that is what has happened. And we need to bring culture, the good aspects of culture, back to society. And let me tell you, if we can do that, you'll start seeing some normalcy and some honor and integrity and good behavior, even among the children.
Okay, for the parents having a hard time connecting with their kids, what advice would you give them on how to get closer to their child?
Parents need to understand their children. I know times have changed. I've had to understand my daughter. Okay, not as much, but I know I'm trying. Because when I was 15, there was no social media. So the pressure a 15-year-old has right now, in fact, the information a 15-year-old has right now is the information we got at the age of 30. So the pressure on these young people to try and slide in and survive this onslaught of information is hard. So you just need to understand where they're coming from. And I think beyond paying school fees, because I've had parents saying, but I pay school fees. That's not enough. In fact, the presence of a parent is more important than the presents. You know, we just want to buy a toy and you're like, okay, now my kid is okay. They're crying for our attention. That we can sit and just laugh, sit by the garden like this. and just laugh, dad, mom, siblings, and the children just laughing. You understand? That inculcates something very good for the children going forward. In fact, they have the right identity, they feel they belong, they feel they're loved. And if they get that love from the family unit, they will not look for that love in the wrong places when they go out there. In fact, that is how the sponsor menace was born. Sponsors are looking to take advantage of young girls who maybe are looking for attention that they craved for when they were young and their parents didn't give them.
Do you have anything to say to the youth, teens, parents out there?
All right, let me face this camera and talk to the youth. To the youth, let me tell you, do not think you have the luxury of time. What you do today will wait for you in 5 years. And do you know, you who is watching me today, you're one day closer to your death. The day you were born, there was an opening. But the day there was an opening, there was also another opening called a coffin that is waiting for you to go in, and there will be a closing. You are one day closer to your death. Please make it count. Nobody knows the kind of suit Nelson Mandela wore. Nobody knows the kind of car Martin Luther King drove. Nobody knows the kind of watch Barack Obama wears. But if you say the long walk to freedom, you'll know we're talking about Mandela. If you say, I have been to the mountaintop and I have seen the promised land, you will know we're talking about Martin Luther King. If you say, yes, we can, you will know we're talking about Barack Obama. What will we remember you for? Please make it count.
Well, thank you for joining me here today. And will you guys please subscribe, like, share, and comment. Thank you. Have a blessed day.
And if you don't subscribe, I'm coming after you. You better subscribe, be like a beggar, telling the other beggar where the bread is. This YouTube channel, this YouTube channel is the best. If you're a young person, by the way, please subscribe, because there's too much bad information. Come and see another young person doing great things. Because if you don't subscribe, you will get the wrong information. And there is no way you can sleep with mediocrity from Monday to Friday and expect success on Saturday. Please dangle with this YouTube channel and see you at the top. In fact, the sky is not the limit. It is a fueling station. See you then.